Ever wondered how real estate transactions work with so many types of sales contracts available? The world of real estate is brimming with a variety of sales contract options, each designed for specific situations. These contracts are the backbone of any real estate transaction, dictating terms, conditions, and protections. It's essential to grasp the nuances of these diverse contract types to navigate the real estate landscape confidently. So, buckle up and get ready for an enlightening journey into sales contract options. Stay tuned as we delve into the details of each contract type. First off, let's talk about the most common one, the traditional sales contract. This is the type of contract you're most likely to encounter in a standard real estate transaction. It involves a straightforward exchange. A buyer agrees to purchase a property at a set price, and the seller agrees to sell. The process usually starts with an offer from the buyer, which, if accepted by the seller, leads to the drafting of the contract. This contract then outlines the terms and conditions of the sale, including the purchase price, the closing date, and any contingencies that might be in place. Common clauses you may find in a traditional sales contract include inspection clauses, which give buyers the right to have the property inspected before closing, and financing clauses, which make the sale contingent on the buyer securing a mortgage. In essence, a traditional sales contract provides a clear and legally binding roadmap for the transaction. On to the next, a less common but equally important one, the lease purchase sales contract. This type of contract is like a blend of a traditional lease and a real estate purchase contract. It's designed for individuals who want to buy a home but need some time to fix their credit or save for a down payment. Here's how it works. First, the buyer and seller agree on a purchase price and the buyer moves in, paying rent just like a traditional lease. However, a portion of that rent is set aside and used as a credit towards the eventual purchase of the home. The lease purchase sales contract has its unique advantages. It offers flexibility to the buyer and provides an income stream to the seller. However, it's not without its risks. For instance, if the buyer can't secure financing by the end of the lease term, they risk losing all the credits accumulated. Lease purchase sales contract, a great alternative for those looking for flexibility. And finally, let's delve into the land contract. This kind of sales contract is a bit different from the rest. A land contract, also known as a contract for deed, is a legally binding agreement between a buyer and a seller where the seller provides financing to the buyer to purchase the property. Here's how it works. The buyer makes regular payments to the seller over an agreed-upon period of time. Once the full purchase price is paid, the seller transfers the deed of the property to the buyer. Now, you might be wondering, when is this contract type most beneficial? Well, it's typically used when traditional financing or a mortgage isn't an option for the buyer. This could be due to a lack of credit history or a low credit score. But remember, like all contracts, a land contract comes with its own set of risks and rewards. So it's crucial to understand the terms and conditions before signing on the dotted line. The land contract, a unique option for specific situations. Now that we've explored the different sales contract options, let's summarize. We started by delving into the intrigue of sales contract options, unearthing the fascinating world of real estate agreements. They are not just pieces of paper, but powerful tools that can shape the trajectory of one's real estate journey. We then journeyed through the familiar terrain of the traditional sales contract. This is the most common type of agreement, where the buyer pays the seller in full and the property changes hands immediately. It's simple, straightforward, but may not be flexible enough for all scenarios. Next, we uncovered the mysteries of the lease purchase sales contract. This option is like a rent-to-own agreement, providing a unique opportunity for those who aren't quite ready to buy. It's a stepping stone towards homeownership, but it also carries certain risks, like the possibility of losing the property if the buyer can't complete the purchase. Lastly, we navigated through the land contract. This agreement allows the buyer to use and improve the property while making payments, with full ownership transferred only after the final payment. It offers an alternative path to property ownership, particularly for those who might struggle with traditional financing. However, it also involves a degree of risk, such as the potential loss of the property if the buyer defaults. Understanding these contracts is crucial in real estate transactions. They can open doors to opportunities, but they can also present challenges if not handled with care. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when dealing with real estate contracts.